In today's What I'm Doing in December video, aka Vlogmas, I'm showing you the process of me interlocking one of my clients since about 2016. These, I don't know if you can tell, are traditional locks, and occasionally this client will get an interlock because of travels or just whatever plans they may have. The interlocking is going to, as we know, sustain the grooming or the maintenance much longer than a palm roll. And I've said this before on previous interlocking videos. My interlocking tool of choice is a crochet hook because that's what I was taught with. I don't really care to use anything else. It's just got extra hooks, like for example the latch hook has that latch on it, so that makes it more susceptible to get caught on hairs as you're going through doing your turns. Moving through the head of hair, I do go through and kind of like get a lot of the dampness out of the head of hair while I'm completing the maintenance with a hand blow dryer. It's also just a courtesy because, as you can see, I have their hair flipped up in the front, so if I leave it damp then it's going to drip down their face, so it's kind of like a twofer. Interlocking larger locks of course takes less time than micro locks. It's not necessarily something that you have to do. It's really just something that people incorporate for convenience or something to hold them over longer compared to palm rolling. This is a client that has, as I stated, traditional locks, and they do typically get a palm roll maintenance, and they go quite a bit of time between their palm rolling maintenance. I also mentioned that they only get this occasionally. I could say they get interlocking maybe once a year or once every 2 years. I've done this client's interlocking less than 5 times, and I've been doing their hair since 2016. Right now you see me kind of wrapping hairs around the lock. That's to kind of like give it not only just a uniform look, but to maintain the cylindrical look of the lock. And this is the finished result. Going through and kind of showing you. Oh, I'm lying. I'm doing this voiceover as I'm looking at the clips, and my timeline is not scrolling for me to see accurately, so I was wrong about that. But yeah, I'm doing these finishing touches. Yeah, since this is a larger size shaft, and one thing you'll also notice is the size of their locks are consistent, and I'm also not using a comb. Combs are not necessary to separate strands or to make the parts clean or any of that. First of all, everybody locks are not going to have perfect parts, especially if they've had them for a number of years. But secondly, you just don't need a comb to separate strands that have been tangled or caught onto another bystanding lock. Your fingers are good enough. And this is the actual real life, I should say, finished result. I'm separating so you can see the roots. The roots are the base, really. So the base is clean. Very thoroughly done. No comb used. And this is just the last of me showing you the client's hair, how easy it is to stroke through, and obviously interlock doesn't unravel like a palm roll would. So leave your comments below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.